Yo, my beautiful people, it's your boy again, Shady Shady, one and only, and today guys we are back again. So guys, I was sent this video to check out. Someone said if I want something that shows more of Israel, I should check out this video. So that's it too much guys, we're going to jump on this video right away. But guys, before we start this video, you know it's going to be a banger. Make sure you smash like, subscribe, and give me that love. Almost 1 million subscribers guys, let's go. Let's hit 1 million today. Yes, today. Every day is today. Let's go. So I'm subscribed. I don't know how come, but I would like this. So is Israel as bad as they say? I went to find out. Oh, can you hear that?
So it's my first night here in Tel Aviv.
Hear the sirens.
I can hear air raid sirens going off in the distance. I just heard a boom.
How can you live your life like that every day? Every day, not knowing what day is going to be the last. Or not knowing when you're going to be the one that'll be a victim to one of those booms. Bro, you've got balls to leave, to go to Tel Aviv. I'll be scared.
Shooting the missile.
I'll be scared, brave. I'll be scared.
Shalom and salam from Israel. I decided to take one last trip this year. Obviously, there's a conflict going on in Israel and Palestine at the moment. A conflict that the whole world has its focus on.
Yes.
And yet, doesn't really understand. I'm certainly not an expert either.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
just a guy from New York. But what I can do is I can walk around with my camera, talk to people, and get different perspectives. I don't have any side in this fight.
As it should be, a third party should have no side in the fight. Have no side at all. The best you can do is try to see how you can help both sides talk and sort out the issue. But I believe it's best to have no side.
I'm not Israeli, I'm not Palestinian, I'm not Jewish, I'm not Muslim. But over the next few days, I plan to travel all over Israel and the West Bank.
Well done.
And I'm not completely sure what I'm going to find just yet.
You've got balls.
But I hope you come along with me. Let's go. So obviously, we're currently in the city of Tel Aviv, which is the main city of Israel. They claim Jerusalem as the capital, but Tel Aviv is, for most purposes, the actual capital. And something that may be surprising to some of you is that this is a mega developed city. It's as developed as anywhere in the US or Europe, if not more so. And it's also very, very different from everywhere else in the Middle East.
It's very different. I can see the architecture.
Signs all over the place talking about the hostages that are still held by Hamas in the Gaza Strip. And you're not going to find anybody here tearing them down.
Yeah, in London, they tear them down. That I know for sure. In the United Kingdom, they get torn down.
Everywhere you walk here in Tel Aviv, you'll see
the flags.
Israeli flags.
Yeah, I noticed.
You'll see people showing their support. The atmosphere is almost like New York after 9/11. Let's take a walk down to the beach. It's probably one of the most famous parts of Tel Aviv.
Okay.
Let's see how it's doing in this very tense time.
Empty. It looks like a beach for birds now.
And there you have the Mediterranean Sea. On the other end of that, Spain, Morocco. Oh. Didn't realize that was a shower. Tourist center seems to be closed.
بعد عند مسافرين هون
لا خفيف ما في كثير مسافرين.
Of course, very few.
بفهم
الأوضاع الحرب اللي صايرة هنا.
الحرب.
شو بتقولها؟
Well, امبارح the sirens like the
طيارة.
امبارح like the the rockets, the missiles.
الطيارة الصاروخ.
Yeah, the صاروخ.
Life there must be really tough. Really tough. For their ancestors, long before them from the very beginning, always, going through wars and wars and wars and wars. Then they get exiled, they return, wars, they get exiled, they return, wars again, they get exiled, they return, they go to other places, they get killed, ethnically cleansed, they return, more wars. Like constantly wars and wars and wars through all their generations. When will they ever know peace?
Yeah. It's weird.
So that was interesting. The first random person I talked to here ends up speaking Arabic, not Hebrew. There's actually a large Israeli Arab community inside of Israel. That is, people of Arab descent.
I hear that.
And I'm not sure if they learn Hebrew in school. I don't know what happens, but I actually speak Arabic better than Hebrew. So I'm on my way now to Tel Aviv train station. I'm about to go up north to Haifa. I think that's the most northern city in Israel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go meet a friend up there.
How can he be so confident walking around in time of war and not be scared of something happening, something escalating?
Right. Here's my receipt, completely in Hebrew. You may notice that on this board behind me, you have the names of the different stations listed in Hebrew, English, and Arabic. I mean, I'd like to learn some Hebrew while I'm here, but I'm really at the basic stage. You can see a lot of soldiers who have probably been called up for duty. They're about to get on the train as well. They're either going south towards Gaza or perhaps north to the border with Lebanon. Haifa.
Surrounded by enemies on every side. That is crazy.
Haifa. Got some nice trains out here in Israel. Alright, so I'm in Haifa now, and I see some kind of protest across the street. Let's go find out what they're talking about.
Okay.
What is the protest about?
The protest about almost 240 hostages taken by Hamas terrorists. Among them, there are 30-something kids, including a baby that was born there, and another baby was 10 months old.
The baby was born there?
Yes, a few days ago, because
So baby was actually born in captivity? Really?
including a baby that was born there, and another baby was 10 months old.
The baby was born there?
Yes, a few days ago, because a woman was pregnant. I think she was in the 9th month, and she was taken hostage.
What do you think the government can do to like get them back? Do more? Or?
Exchange, maybe exchange with Arabs,
Yeah.
Palestinians in Israeli prison.
Oh, okay. Make an exchange.
Yes, exchange. There are women versus women, men.
So you've been here every day since the attack?
Yes, that's
Okay. Do you have people that are like held in Gaza, or
No.
you just for all the people that have been captured?
Humanitarian.
All right. Good morning from Haifa. We're about to go on a very important journey. We're going to go from the north of the country down to the south, down near the Gaza Strip, and see how the conflict has affected the communities down there.
I bid you
Joining me
Godspeed.
is a friend of mine. This is Desaluki. He's Israeli, lived here all your life, right? Or most of it.
When I was 5, I left for South Africa, came back when I was 10, and I left Israel when I was 21 again and traveled the world until now I'm 26.
Well, he knows way more about Israel than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's go. So before going, we're going to the first and the best hummus spot in all of Haifa. Hummus, is that a normal Israeli breakfast or what?
Yeah, and Palestinian. I mean, we both...
I know it's Arab, but like,
I know, we both eat it, you know, and we are like Arabs ourselves, most of us. Not most, but I think more than 50% of the population comes from Arab countries originally. He gave us some hummus for the way because we said we were going to the Gaza envelope, and they want us to be able to hand it out to soldiers.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, where are
he came back with more.
Oh, he's saying his father's grandfather was working here before 48, like in 36. His grandmother is really nice.
Okay.
She knows me. And she always speaks Arabic to me even though I'm Jew.
Damn, they got Mercedes taxis out here. Yeah. It's like the second one I've seen.
Nice windbreaker.
Shop guy came back and also gave us free falafel. I noticed like a lot of taxis here, they have Mercedes. It's interesting. I'm from New York, like we don't have Mercedes taxis here. Yeah.
Wait, you bought this here? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you bought this yourself?
Okay.
High rolling out here.
High rolling out here.
Ah, mira.
¿Sos argentino? Sí. Ah, te viví en Argentina mucho tiempo.
Sí, yo también. He vivido en Argentina. ¿De dónde? En Cava, Almagro. Almagro.
Ah, qué bueno. Me encanta Argentina.
Saludos, bola.
Israel is very interesting because it's a nation of Jews, obviously, and they come from all different countries. So you could be talking to somebody from Morocco in one moment, then somebody from Argentina, somebody from Russia, many Russians here.
Did you
The
lose anybody
hostages.
in the war?
When Israel, yeah, a small country.
Yeah. So you had friends like in the party?
Yeah, the villages next to Gaza.
Yeah, me too, man. I lost a friend there. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Take care.
May they rest in peace.
So we're on the train now to Ashkelon, and as you can see, this one is way more empty than the one I took yesterday.
Very empty.
Ashkelon is the biggest city in the south. It was also heavily attacked. Alright, so the school is completely closed now.
הבית ספר סגור לגמרי?
היה יומיים שאפשר לקחת ספרים והולכים ללמוד בזומים. כאילו ספרים לקחת ללמוד.
There were 2 days where you could get your books and go study at home on Zoom. Yeah.
Okay. Does your family all stay in Ashkelon still?
כל המשפחה שלך עדיין באשקלון או באופן?
כן, כל המשפחה באשקלון.
Was it scary? Were you there 1 month ago?
כן, די מפחיד. כאילו לא ציפינו לזה.
Pretty scary. We weren't expecting this.
I can imagine.
Of course, it'd be
Your family's very
scary.
brave.
המשפחה שלך מאוד אמיצה.
תודה. Thank you.
Wow, to make this video, I must say kudos to this gentleman for making this video. Traveling there at this very tough time is something that, to be honest, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's something that I can't do.
So the closer that you get to the border with Gaza, it's also the closer that you get to the missiles being fired by Hamas. And the problem is, well, there are sirens all over the country that alert you when missiles are being fired. In Tel Aviv, you have about a minute and a half before the missiles arrive. They say here in Ashkelon, it's only about 30 seconds. Something like that. And here I am, just walking.
30 seconds. Even a minute and a half is short.
It's slightly
30
unnerving.
seconds.
She's been through a couple of wars.
You hear the sirens, you have 30 seconds to escape. Or 30 seconds to come out and see if the missile is coming towards you and then you run. Even a minute and a half is short. What if you're having a shower? Or if you're taking a dump?
Was this the worst?
Это было похоже? Это была похожая война или нет?
Нет, и так. На этот раз страшнее. Хуже.
So she's seen worse.
Yeah.
И в тот раз было хорошо, а на этот раз еще.
Это хорошо.
Нет.
Okay, she's Russian.
But not the worst. Alright, spasibo. That's the wild thing about Israel. Like, if you live here long enough, you get used to some very unusual stuff.
Very.
Sirens, attacks. You start judging, like, which attack was worse than the other. Right?
That is so unusual. Something very unusual for someone to get used to. I don't think I'll ever get used to anything like that. Tough life. Really tough life.
You've been in the military, right?
Yeah, special forces. Yeah. I'm also desensitized. I grew up next to Lebanon, so we've been through a couple of wars, you know.
So this was a building that was destroyed over there?
This area has been bombarded.
Behind this green tarp is a building that was destroyed in the initial bombardments on October 7th. Do we know what was here before?
Maybe a building across, but you see how quickly they reconstruct.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is
on tax money.
Crazy.
Really crazy.
I mean, some people are probably watching this and saying, this is nothing compared to what's happened in Gaza. But hey, it's not a competition. You know?
Exactly. It's not a competition. War is not a competition. The amount of losses on both sides, there are so many losses. Even if it's one person that dies, it's a loss. Like, it's a loss. And how people take losses is not something you can measure. Okay, emotional reaction to losses for different people is different. You know, it can't be quantified. It's more intense for some than for others. But like what he said, it's not a competition. We just need to resolve this. That is what it is. It's not a competition for anyone listening to this on both sides. Okay, like I said, like he said, I like the fact that he's been neutral, just like me.
This is nothing compared to what's happened in Gaza. But hey, it's not a competition, you know? It's messed up when innocent people die.
It is. It is.
So nowadays they added bomb shelters to Google Maps. You can see them all over the place. In Ashkelon, they're everywhere. Hi, what's up? What's up? Yeah, what's up? How you doing? English, right? Yeah, speak English. Shoyet Arabic. Okay, Mayat Ibrid. Hello. Hello.
يلا ابو عيد
شو السلام باشكلهم؟
Can. Yes. You came over this way.
Yeah, you Tommy. You
I'm Tommy, yeah.
זה לא שם יהודי.
Hashem Shali?
Hashem Shali Tommy.
Not Hashem. What is your Hashem? Ata? Hashem Ata?
Hashem?
And Chaim.
Jaime. Okay.
Manishma.
Now we're gonna do it. Okay.
Bogatov.
You're joining the army in 18 days.
what's the journey?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. And you next month?
Another half year.
Another half year. Okay, wow.
All time.
Everyone in Israel.
הוא אריק.
You gotta join the army.
הוא ברח מהצבא.
He ran away from the army.
Should I not put that on camera?
מותר לצלם את זה?
ישראלי המכוער. צלם, הכל בסדר.
Yeah, it's okay.
הוא סתם צוחק.
How did you escape the army?
How did you escape? He took a break, he's saying. I didn't escape, I took a break. He ran away, basically. They have to go to Shabbos.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, no problem. But do you want ice cream? We get you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah. High five.
You don't want ice cream?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Hi, Teno.
Oh, good. תודה רבה. Israel, hi.
They would have taken us around more, but like they've got Shabbat coming. They got it like, you can't drive on Shabbat.
I mean, that's already like really nice. For those that don't know, in Judaism, Saturday is Shabbat. You can't drive. I believe you can't use electricity. I don't know. But in most of Israel, even in Tel Aviv, like the buses, the public transportation, it all shuts down. And very observant people won't drive.
Okay. They take it seriously.
Yeah. That was amazing. Those are just some random people found on the street.
Wow.
And they just took us over here to the marina.
Just random people. Just random people you found and they took you. To be honest, I thought that maybe his friend knew them. Wow. Okay, I've seen this in a couple of other videos where random people show so much hospitality to people they find on the streets in Israel. Interesting.
So this is apparently the marina of Ashkelon. You know, it's crazy when you read about these places on the news. You just imagine in like some small town that just got like bombed and everything. You don't imagine like a big city.
It's massive.
Yachts and everything. Israel's pretty rich. Are you going towards Gaza now? Or?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, they got a black sister in the military as well. Okay. Okay, they got a black military sister. Huh. Okay. I mean, these are not things that we see. I've not seen any of them on the media before. In all the soldiers that I've seen being shared around on the media, I've never seen a black person in IDF. Not one have I seen, but I've seen one now. Look at her hair as well.
No.
Okay.
Rocking her braids.
No, צפון, בחיזבאללה.
Oh, it's Baya.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you just carry this everywhere?
Yeah.
That was the most adorable looking soldier I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's so adorable.
I'm from New York.
New York?
How you doing?
Hello.
Where are you going right now, if you don't mind me asking? You know, as an American, it's weird. We don't really see soldiers walking around with guns like that on the street.
In the UK, in the United Kingdom is one. We don't see even the police with guns. You don't see them. If you see a police officer with a gun in the UK, in London, bro, there's trouble. There is like serious trouble. Like trouble on a scale of 10, it is 9.8. Yeah, there is trouble. It is almost impossible to see them. All right, in all my time, in over 15 years in the United Kingdom, I've only seen them maybe 3 or 4 times. In the whole of these 15 years, 3 or 4 times. You never see them.
As an American, it's weird. We don't really see soldiers walking around with guns like that on the street.
In the mornings to Gaza.
Okay.
You know, like fighting there.
So you go to Gaza during the morning?
Yeah.
And then you come back here?
Gaza.
Okay.
To support the medical stuff.
Oh, I see.
He's protecting the medical stuff.
So this is like, it's almost like your job. Hello. Shalom. Man, I assume these are not normal circumstances, but Israel has to be the most militarized place I've ever seen.
Very
Were you
militarized.
here during the attacks last month?
Yeah, I live here.
You live here, okay. What was it like? You woke up and then...
Well, it was like in the 7th of October, I think. I remember I was sleeping and then a lot of alarms started.
Okay.
And then, then when the alarm stopped for a second, I went to my balcony and I saw like a lot of smoke coming from a house that was just in front of me that got bombed.
Oh man.
And then
you
like,
were lucky.
a lot of bombs started, like a lot of bombs, and then my lights went off for like the whole day, and I didn't know what was happening. But then I remember before all of the Wi-Fi and the connection and all of the lights went off, we heard that there were terrorists. We heard that they were starting like going through the air, like with a lot of weapons through cars, and just going into people's houses and killing them. So we were really afraid, and we closed all of the windows, stuff, and then yeah, just the bombing continued, and like
They were just driving into people's houses and just killing people like that. That's how it was. So it wasn't just at the Nova Festival they attacked. They actually drove down to people's houses and just was shooting people.
We didn't have a battery. We had to like connect to our computers, and just like a lot went.
Yeah.
And then I remember I heard gunshots too.
Oh man.
And there were some tourists that arrived in here.
Okay.
Very few, but like the plan for them was they had a map and they wanted to come to Ashkelon. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of bombing, and it was very scary, but at least they didn't make it to homes in here. But yeah, it was very...
I'm really sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's not your fault.
When did it become safe to come back here?
It's not really safe. You see nothing.
Yeah.
There's nobody in here, and there's alarms like every day.
Every day.
Yes.
Has there been one today so far?
One. Yes.
Okay.
And yesterday there was also like one just fell near a lot of rockets fell near our houses.
Oh, man.
And yeah, just right now I'm breaking my aunt's rules and just came by to see if we could like just get out of this for a second. We're just hoping there's not gonna be any alarm.
Yeah. Me too. I appreciate your bravery.
Okay.
I didn't even know like it was dangerous like that.
No, yeah, that's why it's empty. There's like generally there's a lot of people in here. So.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good luck. Toda chava. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope everything gets better.
Yeah. Good day.
See you. And you heard that.
Tough life.
Shalom.
Really tough life.
This pier would normally be teeming with people, but as you just heard, at any moment, a rocket could come here.
At any moment.
There's a helicopter flying ahead. I started to get a little paranoid about anything I hear in the sky.
He's only been there for, I don't know, maybe a few days, and he's getting paranoid. Think of the people that have been living there. I'm just going to be living in abject paranoia. The trauma that someone living there will be left with all their lives. So as soon as you hear any bang, if someone maybe gets angry at them and maybe raises their voice, like all the trauma that is just going to spark up. No, it's tough. Like living in a war zone, it's not a thing. I don't want any human being to experience this. My enemies, I don't want you to experience this. Anyone that hates me, I don't want them to experience this. How much more people that I know love me? I don't want this on anyone. This is a very tough watch. Really tough watch.
Another wanted sign, or missing person sign. So we're now on our way to Ashdod, which is another small Israeli city. It was also attacked on October 7th. And, yeah. Good checkpoint. Is there a checkpoint? Yeah, there was a checkpoint. Another Mercedes. What is it with the Mercedes taxis out here? There's probably been a lot of Israeli flags in this video. I'm not even going out of my way to film them. They're just everywhere. And who can blame them?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm not here to make propaganda for Israel. I'm not against them either. But if you suffer...
Yeah, I'm glad he said the words. I didn't have to say them. He's not here to make propaganda for Israel, and he's neither against them. Okay, he's just right neutral. Brilliant, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, mate.
For Israel, I'm not against them either. But if you suffered an attack like they did, I'm sure you'd want to show a lot of support too.
Увидим, и как жизнь здесь сейчас в Ашдод? В войну, я скажу. В войну, я скажу, я спрошу.
Войну везде плохо.
Да.
Мы из Украины, мы привыкли.
Из Украины.
Ukraine?
Oh,
okay, wow.
They're Ukrainian. There's war in Ukraine, and then they're in Israel, and there's another war. It's like they might feel like war is just chasing them wherever they go to. Oh la la.
В войну, я скажу, я спрошу.
Войну везде плохо.
Да.
Мы из Украины, мы привыкли.
Из Украины.
Ukraine? Oh, okay, wow. Can you ask when did they arrive?
Когда вы приходите из...
5 лет здесь.
5 лет.
אבל לפני חודש למלחמה היינו באוקראינה.
A month before the war they were in Ukraine.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay, that's tough. America,
Really tough.
New York.
פה יש לי בית.
У меня вопрос есть.
תודה רבה, סלאבה אוקראיני.
בסדר גמור, בסדר גמור.
סלאבה אוקראיני.
בסדר, בסדר.
He's singing in Spanish over there. Mr. Desaluki over here, he's also a polyglot. Speaks a bunch of different languages, much better Russian than me. And what we're about to do right now is go visit a friend of his who lives here in Ashdod. Look at these cats. Hi. World peace. Peace. Peace in the region. No, he doesn't want peace. Oh. Fuck. We just saw rockets go up in the air. Where?
There. They're in the car. I think it's over now. My mom calls. It's probably in the other side of the city.
Oh.
Be ready, maybe there will be more. Did you experience since you came here? No?
Yeah, actually within a few hours arriving in Tel Aviv, we had a siren there. So I'm here with Desaluki's friend, Aryeh. We're just having some, whatever this is. What is this?
Hatzilim trina, tahini with eggplants.
Eggplants, yeah. And then the craziest thing is, as we're sitting here eating this, I just saw 2 fucking rockets like go up there. Or at least he saw it and then told me. Like, imagine that. And then everybody surrounding us here at this restaurant didn't even notice. Those were the Iron Dome rockets going off. This is the reality that people live with here in Israel. Just be having a dinner at a nice restaurant.
A bum can just come
on a
in.
Friday night. And then you have rockets all of a sudden heading towards you in the sky. It's the most surreal thing I've ever seen. They were like just there.
You're out there having a nice time on a Friday night, having your food, just chilling, you know, enjoying life, and a rocket can just, phew, boom, come at you.
And then you have rockets all of a sudden heading just be having a dinner at a nice restaurant on a Friday night. And then you have rockets all of a sudden heading towards you in the sky. It's the most surreal thing I've ever seen.
Surreal.
They were like just there. Right there.
Bad.
As if they were like fireworks. We're about to go into a kibbutz right now, and there's a checkpoint. Understandably, ever since the attacks, there's now a checkpoint at the entrance to every kibbutz.
בקיצור, אני צלם דוקו וכאילו אני פיקסר שלו עכשיו תמיד.
You like some free hummus?
We try to...
It's from Abu Shakir, from Haifa, the best hummus in Israel. And it's fresh. Yalla, take it.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. They said they have a professional taster here.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Y son argentinos aquí, ¿cierto? Es un kibbutz argentino.
Yes, there's many Argentinos.
Many
We
Argentinians,
try
yeah.
to avoid them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they try to avoid their own countries. Yeah.
On every Independence Day,
Yeah.
here then they do Argentinian barbecues.
That's cool.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
כן. זה אייפון 15, הוא מצלם כמו מצלמה, כאילו. טוב, יאללה, תודה.
אתם הולכים?
אתם יודעים איפה הבית שלה באמת?
היא יודעת שאתם באים?
כן.
יש פח.
I was just asking for directions to my aunt's house. They don't know. Okay. עם האוטו?
Wait, he's asking for directions to his aunt's house. Bro, you don't know your aunt's house?
איפה הבית שלה באמת?
היא יודעת שאתם באים?
כן.
יש פח.
I was just asking for directions to my aunt's house. They don't know. Okay. עם האוטו? They're gonna take us.
You can drive with a gun like that?
Wow, you have to be ready at all times.
Driver in the army also.
Wow.
Driving with a gun, that is insane. Having to drive your car strapped with a gun, a rifle, like a full-blown gun, not even a pistol, because you have to be ready. Like, for you to get to that point where that is how you have to exist. I call that insane.
You can drive with a gun like that?
Professional.
Nice.
I'm professional driver in the army also.
Wow. So in kibbutz, the security works on different shifts, basically. Okay.
And are they just members of the kibbutz, the people that are working?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Volunteer.
Okay, everyone's a volunteer. With an M16.
Basically, these people were in the army, so they can't carry a gun.
Yeah, no.
I
Only
see.
if the police will approve us, we can take the gun.
I see.
Not everyone can take.
Ah.
But the police approve you because you were combat soldiers. Yeah.
Yeah, very good to know.
תודה רבה. יאללה, שיהיה לכם בהצלחה.
Bye. תודה רבה.
Yeah, welcome. Oh, there you go.
It's my aunt's dog.
Oh, nice. Okay. So we've come to the kibbutz to go to Mr. Tessaluki's aunt and have a Shabbat dinner. It's the most Jewish day of my life. Jewish bread. So, like, you guys wear a hat on your head, like when you're eating, or are they?
Yeah.
Do you always have a special Shabbat dinner? Is it always special and every Saturday? So it's a weekly thing.
Yeah,
How does this work?
When you say the prayer and when you're eating, then yeah, you say you wear a little hat on your head, a little Jew hat. So we just took this and made it into a hat. Yeah. And that's actually what we used to do in the army when you didn't have kippas, then people would take the little...
Okay. In that case, can you make a little Jew hat for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You can mention that it's like an Arab.
There
There you go. It kind of looks like an Arab hat, like in Fez, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Because it's red.
Great. Well, hey.
אתה רוצה למזוגן, לא? רגע.
Trying to fit it.
כיבוש עבד מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. סביר מענן. לחיים.
לחיים.
Okay.
Good. Do we have glasses?
You can use it.
Okay.
So now we drink.
Yeah. That's what's up. Okay. I don't even drink alcohol, but it's part of the ceremony.
Yeah, where's mine?
So you
Oh,
just
sorry, man.
a little bit.
Yeah. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Why do you drink red wine during the Shabbat?
צוחק עלינו, אה?
Yeah, it's funny. What can I tell you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's funny because we're not religious.
I mean, I've been like Hindu for a day. I've been Buddhist for a day, and time for me to be Jew for a day.
So are we gonna circumcise him?
Yeah. Oh no, I lost my head.
It's a circumcision.
We're not done yet. Okay.
Yeah. You gotta kiss it. No, honestly, when it drops, you kiss the kippah.
Oh, is that real?
Taking a nice leisurely stroll through the kibbutz now. Hopefully, no one thinks we're something else. So this would be like the community center of the kibbutz. A kibbutz, by the way, is, well, when the Jews started coming to the land that they call Israel, many people moved into kibbutzes, and it was, you know, in order to have a sense of community. It was almost like communism, you know. People like shared the same facilities, they had like the same bathrooms, stuff like that, and you still have these today, although now they're, I guess, more like normal neighborhoods. Over here you have the wall where everybody picks up their mail. Apparently this is like a dining room over here where people can come and like share meals together. And I guess this would be like the history of the kibbutz, including 1947, right before the year of independence, or the year of the Nakba, if you're the Palestinians. So you're saying after I release this video we're going to be in the local newspaper?
This is the village newspaper, and they have like random shit, like somebody winning a trophy. So yeah, like if you made a video in here which is going to get at least 100k views, you're going to be on here, and so am I.
Okay.
So I'll send you a picture when, my auntie will send you a picture when that's up.
Sounds great.
We're soldiers.
Okay.
Oh, they said we can come sit if they want. He's Christian.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what you say? Oh, my auntie's from here. No, like honestly, what's wrong with Arabic?
We know.
We don't.
We came from Gaza. We don't.
Yeah, I know, but my.
Okay, I think they've got another black looking guy. Okay, two of them as well. Black Arab looking.
Grandfather's from Iraq, so like
You just came from Gaza? Yo, what's up, מה קורה?
מה נשמע? איפה אתה?
Sorry, my father.
From where are you?
Oh, America. New York.
America.
New York? Yeah. New York, yeah. New York? Yeah.
Like from New York to here. He doesn't know the places you've been. He's been in like Japan, China,
What the fuck?
Uganda, Guyana, Argentina.
I was in Ethiopia like a month ago.
Ah, yes?
Yeah.
Speak to some Amharic. You know what kit means?
Endetne.
In Demener?
Endetne.
There. Oh, Demener.
You know what kit means?
I like it.
That's like ass, right?
Yeah.
Yo, no, I have a question. You like big kit or small kit?
Big kit.
Nice.
Boys will be boys.
But kid in Ethiopia not as big. As other parts
Boys will be boys. Come to Nigeria, come to South Africa, Ghana, you see kit. You see kit. Like big like a house.
I gotta be honest. Yeah, I hear it. Yeah. That's crazy.
He said, don't be afraid, nigga.
Did he just say, don't be afraid, nigga? What?
That's crazy.
He said, don't be afraid, nigga.
No, I'm good. I just wanted to know what it was. Apparently they just told me it's what, the Israeli Air Force dropping bombs over Gaza? Yeah. Crazy to hear that in the distance.
יש להם מנהרות פרוסות בכל עזה.
Okay, Hamas is going to like Hamas hide there, and they have tunnels all over Gaza. My specialty in the army was actually entering those tunnels.
Yeah.
In Yalom.
וזה מטרו שלם מתחת לעיר.
There's like a whole metropolitan under the city.
שהאזרחים נפגעים מזה המון.
The civilians suffer a lot from it.
והבעיה הכי גדולה כרגע.
The biggest issue right now.
בקונפליקט הגדול הזה.
In this big conflict.
שהאזרחים נפגעים.
Is that the civilians are being hurt.
הרבה יותר.
A lot more than what Hamas is.
He said civilians are being hurt. Okay, I like the honesty from what he's saying. You see, that's the thing about war. Innocent people just keep getting hurt. From the decisions of the leaders.
Is that the civilians are being hurt a lot more than what Hamas is. And
as a soldier that goes in
to Gaza, you see those things, and there are not things that you would specifically like to see. And
רוב העבודה היא לא...
Most of the work isn't...
לא משהו שאתה בדרך כלל רוצה לעשות.
Not something that you really want to do, yeah?
לפרק בתים...
It's like tearing down houses.
חשש לפיר.
Because there's a fear of a tunnel.
כן. או לאיומים אחרים שיכולים לעבוד. כל איום.
Every threat, like any threat.
So that was interesting. Just stumbled upon another random group of Israeli soldiers that just literally come from Gaza. You can find this all over the place. Meanwhile, there's just aircraft going overhead, heading towards Gaza. You can hear explosions.
Yeah.
Just heard one right now.
Yeah.
This is an extremely surreal experience. And to think there's just people that live here in this kibbutz, and they're just like, I'm sure they're not happy about it, but they're used to it. They're desensitized to it. That building down there is a bomb shelter. The kibbutz community bomb shelter. And in times of attacks, panic, everyone would gather inside there. Crazy stuff, man. Those soldiers that we were talking to, they were even showing me pictures from inside of Gaza, going in on missions, and they're even describing like what it's like psychologically to go in there. They feel the whole world is against them. But yeah, apparently talking on camera about that stuff would get them in trouble. So. Man, there's just constant sounds overhead. I'm far from a military expert, so I don't know what they are exactly, but it sounds like aircraft going into Gaza. I mean, it's freaking me out right here.
Yeah, even me.
I can only imagine what it's like to actually be there. Whether you're one of the Israeli soldiers going in there, or even worse, one of the civilians in Gaza. Two pillows.
Okay.
Israeli hospitality.
And I think it's sorry about the dog Kali.
Yeah.
So maybe come and sit near you on the bed.
I can deal with
Okay.
it. I can deal with it. Yeah.
You can do it.
Man, what an experience it's been already.
Well
here in
done,
Israel.
mate.
The things I've heard, things I've seen, and we're only just at the beginning of this journey. It's going to get a lot more intense from here on out. But anyway, for tonight, Saluki's family has been kind enough to give me a mattress to sleep on. And
Free housing.
definitely need some rest. Even gave me a little t-shirt to wear.
Oh.
Nice. Anyway, I'm still mentally processing everything that I've experienced. Maybe the only thing that I didn't get while we were traveling around is the Palestinian perspective on everything that's happening. That will change. But for now, I gotta get some rest. It's been a long day. Got something big coming up tomorrow. I'll see you there. Good night.
Wow. This video was more intense than I thought. Really, really intense. My heart goes out to all of those living in war zones. Like to everyone living in a war zone. Wherever you are in this world. Think about it. For people living in a war zone, my heart goes out to you. It must indeed be tough, be very traumatic. Like, think of the PTSD. He said that the only perspective he hasn't gotten is one from the Palestinian point of view. Obviously, I think he's a bit scared of going there, obviously, because of what's going on, but he said that would change, and I would definitely like to see his Palestinian perspective on this. But to be honest, it is sad. Okay, I like how he said that he's being neutral. He's not on any side. Okay, he's not Israeli, so he's not on Israeli side. He's not Palestinian, so he's not on Palestinian side. He's just there to see how things are. He's not there to make an Israeli propaganda video. Okay, he's just there to see how things are. Because the media keep on sharing things to us. We see what the media says. Okay, we watch it. Just one side of one point of view. But he's there doing a citizen journalist's work. Okay. Walked around, talked to the people, showed us his experience, completely unfiltered, his interactions with the people, with the soldiers. He showed us their sides, their human sides. He showed us to see how they really are. Okay, and I would say kind of sadly, this is just one side, because he's not gone into Palestine to show us how things are in Palestine, because obviously he can't go because of safety risks. But all in all, thank you for sharing this video with me, and I've seen how tough it is living in Israel right now, and also have an idea of exactly how tough it is living in Palestine as well. Anyway guys, keep sending me more videos. Make sure you send them to my Discord, and thank you very much for this. And yeah, really tough one, really tough one. I'm not making my speech long because the video is long already. Anyway, peace out.
Oh, I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shines my way. You are me. Oh.